Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm out on the beach, but we're not in Miami. We're actually in the very famous, thanks to MTV, Siesta Key Beach in Sarasota, Florida, over on the West Coast. So I wanted to come out and film a video. There might be a little bit of background noise with some birds, but that's what you get when you come out and film. But other than that, it's pretty sleepy. There's not a ton of people out on the beach because apparently they're having a lot of red tide issues, which is why I am trying to stay as far away from the water as possible. But anyway, so the list that I'm going to share with you guys today is best perfumes for spring break. I have been hearing a lot of news, people ramping up, getting ready for spring break, all the Miami Beach residents complaining, saying, oh no, it's a whole month of spring break. I'm gonna give you guys some amazing fragrance recommendations. Almost all of these are going to be unisex. I'm going to give some honorable mentions at the end of a couple masculine leaning ones and a couple of feminine leaning fragrances. So the first fragrance that I think is a 10 out of 10 for spring break is Vibrato by Sospiro. I was first introduced to this, of course, by Demi Rawling. I saw her recommending it in her videos, and then when I met her in Dubai, I smelled her bottle of Vibrato. It was like the one that I wanted to smell out of her whole collection, just because I had seen her saying over and over and over how it's the most amazing, fresh fragrance ever, like her most complimented fresh fragrance. So I wanted to try it so bad, and oh my God, it did not disappoint at all. The hype on this is starting to pick up a little bit, but I still think it's kind of like a hidden gem. Like, not that many people talk about it, but this fragrance, guys, is so freaking good. For me, it's mostly just this very, very musky, that seems to be like a popular trend of fragrances that are coming out these days, is just like musky, fruity bombs. And that is kind of what this is. It's not necessarily fruity. There's a lot of grapefruit in this, but it makes it more of this citrusy, musky perfume. There's a little bit of floral as well, but overall it's just this amazing fresh fragrance that I have been obsessed with lately. I sprayed this on some clothes a couple days ago, and I just pulled it out of my bag, and it still smelled like Vibrato. I feel like this fragrance has been following me around because I've been wearing it so much and enjoying it. You guys, it is probably the #1 fresh fragrance for the summer. I am going to go through this whole bottle so easily. I already can feel like I've put a dent in there, but absolutely amazing. Vibrato. I have a link in the description for you guys if you'd like to check it out, because this one it's going to be the fragrance of the summer, I can already tell. Absolutely amazing. So the next one, how could I not recommend this? God of Fire by Stefan Umberluca. This is for the people that want something that has a little more fruity, but they still like that muskiness. But this one, oh God, every time I smell this, it's just, this is happiness in a bottle. This is a fragrance that when you smell it, you instantly are put in a good mood. I don't know what it is, but just something about this combination of mango, ginger, like a strawberry, red berry vibe with this musk is just heaven. It's literal heaven. If you want to smell amazing beast mode for spring break, God of Fire by Stefan Umberluca. I can't get over that one. This is one that I haven't talked about yet on my channel, but I've had this bottle for a little while. In Love with Everything by Imaginary Authors. This is the newest release from the house, and this perfume is actually inspired by Miami, pre-Miami Vice, Miami Beach, which is very, very specific, and this is a very interesting fragrance. This is for people that want to smell unlike anyone else on spring break. This has notes of raspberry, citrus pulp, coconut palm sugar, sandalwood, tropical punch, and stardust. And it definitely has that tropical punch with some coconut. It's very, 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 very strong. It's kind of weird to say, but when I smell it, I just picture neon. I don't know. There's just something about this that is very bright neon. I don't want to say vintage because it's not a vintage smell at all, but it definitely takes you back in time somehow. So this is for the people that want to smell totally different. In Love with Everything by Imaginary Authors. So next we have another one that I've been talking about a lot lately that I love. You can see the dent in my bottle. 40 Knots by Xerjoff. This is the most amazing, salty, aquatic, kind of green fragrance as well. Not green as in minty or anything like that, or herbaceous in any way. It's more like this kind of algae greenness. It smells like the ocean, like you're yachting on the ocean. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so freaking good. I am obsessed with this smell. It lasts a really long time. It's kind of musky as well, but it's really this just beautiful oceanic sea spray smell. It's truly addicting. 40 Knots by Xerjoff. We have a fragrance that is so good. I have not been reaching for it as much lately, but it's so good. Dehab by Kajal. I've had this bottle since Scent Explorer. My brother has tried to steal it from me 100 times because he loves this scent profile as well. It's that same kind of thing. It's just like fruity, musky, beautiful. This one is a little more, I say this one in Vibrato would be really good on a man for sure. Oh, it's so nice, so pretty. It's a little more toned down than the other ones. My hair. My hair keeps going everywhere. I'm sorry. This outdoor filming it's tough work, guys. Coming live to you on scene, putting in the work. And then the last unisex offering that I have for you guys for spring break is Accento Overdose by Xerjoff. This one, 40 knots and Vibrato, I'd say are the most like totally unisex. I think God of Fire and Dehab don't really lean feminine at all. It's just that it has that fruitiness. So if you don't like to wear fruity fragrances as a man, you would definitely prefer Accento Overdose and Vibrato over the other two. Love it so much. This one's kind of fruity as well, but it's a little more toned down, like I said. I've gotten some fat compliments wearing this one. It's also very, very strong. I have two masculine fragrances here. Both are cheapies. Well, one is a super cheapie and one's like kind of a cheapie. First one is Artisan Pure by John Varvatos. I love this fragrance. I recommended this a million times. It's so good for what you pay for, 25 bucks. No, it doesn't last very long, but it's also another very beautiful, kind of green, kind of minty, but also kind of aquatic scent. Perfect for spring break, perfect for the summer, being on the beach, going out in the daytime. And then the second one is another one that I just picked up, Missoni Wave. Another good aquatic fragrance you can pick up at like TJ Maxx. Honestly, I prefer Artisan Pure, but I know this one is very popular for like a summertime fragrance, but I don't know. I feel like Artisan Pure for me is a little more unique. There's some difference in that you don't find in like every other aquatic summer fragrance for a man. Like, I feel like this is pretty basic and it is a little more expensive. It's not that bad. I got this bottle for like $35 at TJ Maxx. And then for my female feminine recommendations, we have Musc Noir Rose. So girly, so flirty. Jammy Rose. Very sweet and musky as well, but it's a little bit thicker, I think. Like it's a little more syrupy than the other ones that I mentioned, but really flirty and fun for spring break. And then the last one is one of my favorites from the Maison Margiela line. This is Matcha Meditation. And this is one of my favorite like green tea matcha fragrances. I really love the smell of matcha. This and Princess by Kilian are some of my favorites, and the matcha one from Le Labo I really like. But this one I really enjoy because it's, for me, the freshest. There's just something about this that's so pretty. It's like almost like this Japanese green tea with a lot of florals. It's very pretty and very feminine. But a guy could wear this one as well. I'm almost getting like a chocolatey nuance. I don't think there's any chocolate in this, but it smells delicious. It's really, really good. I absolutely adore Matcha Meditation. But yeah, guys, that's my recommendations for spring break. If you want to smell like a snack, like the hottest person at the party on the beach, check out the fragrances that I recommended. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this video was a little sporadic. And also, make sure to check out my Xerjoff giveaway video, which will be linked at the end screen. I'm gonna have this running for a couple more days for a chance to win a 15 ml bottle of Via Cavour 1, my all-time #1 baby maker, #1 fragrance for a man from Xerjoff ever. Make sure to check it out to enter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.